I I had to kill Stream on purpose. For a minute, I was just nothing but rage. I apologize. My bad. Didn't mean to. I just couldn't deal with it. My bad. For a minute there, I was just ranting to myself. I know that no one could hear me, and I didn't care for a while there. But the truth of the matter is, I killed Stream accidentally in my anger. There. I apologize. Hades, you don't even want to ask, dude. Put it nicely, I have been fighting this for days, and it just finally built up to the point that I couldn't take it anymore. I can only take so much. My patience is only so thin, and it's okay, dude. It's not your fault. It's my own. I've been living with this for 20 years now, and it's never gonna go away. I'm always gonna hate myself. I'm always gonna believe that I'm the most useless person in the world. I'm fine with that, but if she actually leaves, I'm as good as dead. That's something that I can't think of. It's been far too long. We've gotten far too close. If one actually leaves, that's the end of me. I can't do it. Why can't I just be a normal fucking human? I apologize, but I just had to get it out. I've been beating myself for days. I've been yelling at empty rooms. I've been fighting myself for days. I don't want to admit that it's true, but something in my gut just tells me it's gonna come and I don't want to see it. I don't want to be there. I'm terrified. I've never felt like I've never felt like this before, and it terrifies me to think that something could go wrong like that. I thank those that are here, but it honestly terrifies me that you're here too, because if I did do something like that, you would suffer too. That's why I don't want to get close to people, because my mentality is fucked. One minute I could feel fine, and the next minute I wish I were never born. This is the reason I get a check. I'm not picking that up. It'll only make it worse. I know it's you, Hades. I'm not picking it up. I'm sorry. I can't. It's this gut feeling that something isn't right. I feel it, and there's no way I can shake it. For 3 days now, I have been worried that it's gonna happen, and something in my gut says that's what it's exactly gonna be, and I can't take it. And I'm sorry to who has message, but I'm not picking it up. I can't even. I'm sorry for those that showed up randomly and have no idea what's going on, but all I can say is I wanted to say goodbye if it actually did happen. If I actually did it, I just wanted to say goodbye. I'm sorry that I did it. I'm sorry that it happened. I couldn't deal with it. I thank everyone that cares. I thank everyone that drops by just to check on me. I thank the Lord above that we all met, but I don't want to hurt you guys by something that I do myself. For years, I remember so many things I couldn't do. I remember them burning alive, and all I could do was sit there and watch. I remember forever that people accused me of being a murderer when I did nothing, and know what happened, but I couldn't say anything. I fought for years feeling like I'm the freak of the bunch, like everything I did was wrong. And then one day somebody stepped up and said that I was wonderful, that I was perfect, that everything I did was great, and then she left. I know that it hasn't happened, but in my dreams, she's gone, and I can't bear it. I could drink myself into a coma. I could be gone in the blink of an eye, and I would feel so much better, but I know she would suffer in the end. But there's nothing more I could do. Either way you go in this life, you're fucked. It doesn't matter if you're the good guy, if you're the bad guy, everyone suffers the same. I can't quit drowning out the screams. The last words he said before he was gone is that I did everything I could, but I didn't. I could have did so much more. I remember when Crystal swallowed the razor. There was blood everywhere. She wouldn't quit puking. And then all I could think of was, why wasn't I here sooner? I could have talked her out of it. The reason that I have all the others is to keep myself balanced. I have Zero to tell me that I'm not that bad. I have Green to make me feel like everything could happen that would actually be worth something. I have Sleepy to just don't give a fuck about the world. I even have Nina to fight off the ones that bullied me forever and Vile to tell me that it'll be okay. I'm gonna be fucked for eternity, but if she goes, there's no saving me anymore. I've been through too many people, I've lived too many lives, I've fought too many thoughts. I'll admit it, for the last 20 years, I've wanted to go. Even before I could be a full-grown adult, I wanted to go, but something kept telling me to stay. And I finally found it. And now that I'm being haunted by the thought of it leaving for good, I can't take it. It would literally be the death of me. That's all it would take. Just one goodbye. I've had so many goodbyes. I have lived in goodbyes. But if that one certain person says it, I'm done. I can't. I can't think of a future. I can't think of what I've done in the past. I can't think of the people I've lost. I can't think of the things that I've done that I can't take back. If she said goodbye, I would be gone. I couldn't do anything anymore. Even living would be too much. I'm sorry that I lied to all of you and tried to hide it, but that's just the way I am. I've had people always ignore me, always say that I'm doing it for attention, but damn it, I'm suffering, and I have to admit it. I just hope more than anything that it's fake. I hope it's just one of those nightmares that I have that never means anything, but if it does, I'm sorry for what I do. I'm sorry for leaving so unexpectedly. I'm sorry for the mistakes that I can't take back. And the sad part is, I truly believe that there's someone up there watching me. I believe that there is a higher person, and I apologize if it happens, but I'm sure he would understand. That heartbreak is too much. Well, I've said all that I can. I've told my story, and that means there's really nothing much else to say. So while I wait for him to catch back up, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, come back, and I'll listen to you guys for once, not just my own mind, because Lord knows there are 7 other people screaming all at once and I can't focus. But I'll read you. You are the ones that matter now, not me. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, as you can tell, I'm back, and I'm gonna scroll for a minute to read what I missed. Thank you. And that's absolutely true, Hades. I remember back then. Thanks, bud. But now you all know, I've been fighting with this for ages and had nobody to say it to. If I told Nan, she would just say you're just acting out for attention, and if Tansel or Velvy, it was just they would just make fun of me, so and Antony would just tell me shut up, grow the balls to get over it. I know. I just let it build up way too far. Hun's been gone all weekend, she's coming back tomorrow, and I just couldn't think of it. I let it build up to the point that my mind just ate at me. Elmo, I want you to pause for just a minute so that I can say something that's brutally honest, but it's gonna be completely true. When we first met, I thought you were this hothead smartass that didn't give a shit about anything. But then I realized if I got over the fact that you're still growing, you're still trying to think of what you're gonna be in years, you're still a good guy. And that's why I came back at all. Otherwise, I would have just said, piss on it, see if I care. But I do care. And that's why I finally decided to speak up. Please don't do that. Please don't claw at your own eyes, please. That just makes me want to drop even further into this pit that I'm trying to crawl out of. It's okay, Fly. I understand it's not exactly easy to try to get on the same level as the many, many years that I've been locking up. Hey, V. You don't really make anything worse. It's just my personal mentality. I've been through so many fucked up relationships and so many lies and so many abusive friends that I got used to it, and then whenever I finally tried to step out, I made others feel like they were doing that. It's okay, dude. Trust me. I can tell you right here and right now, you're not as bad as you think you are. Yeah, yeah, Hades is right. I just need to feel the love. And I just gotta accept the fact that you guys are here. Unlike the rest, you're not giving up. It it's just the way that I've been for so long. I had imaginary friends because I didn't have any friends. I grew up with the others in my head because there was no one else to listen or care. No, I'm pretty sure that Ella's listening with all of his intent, but I'm thankful for it. Hades, you butthead. I see what you're trying to do and it's totally working. But the thing is, I just want to say right now, don't feel like any of you are what causes this. It's me, myself. I have been dealing with this for ages. None of you really started. It's always going to be that I don't feel like I'm enough, or that I'm the freak of the group, or that I never belong. It's just how I grew up. That's how I'm always going to be. But I do thank you guys for caring. It feels so weird to have people actually care about what happens to me other than Han. And for a long time there, not even I thought she would care. But to put it nicely, thank you. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for sticking with me all the way up to this point. Thank you for trying to care. Thank you for understanding. And even if it's hard sometimes, thanks for putting up with my bullshit. I know that's not easy. But I guess all I can really say is now that I got it off, I do feel better. I've just been fighting with that for days. I'll hug that. Thank you. By the way, before I get off, just for one particular person, because they've actually helped me a lot more than they thought. Hey, Homu, I'll be waiting for you on Friday. I'll come back if not just for that. That's gonna take me a minute throughout the week to get over this. Let's just hope that the dreams go away. Same here, Fly. I know that you just have your stuff. You got your own things to do. I totally get that. But all I can say is thanks for being here, thanks for hearing me out, and now you understand exactly where I'm coming from whenever I start pulling the shit like I did sooner. But either way, I would say it's about time for all of us to get a little bit of relaxation and maybe some rest, maybe some happiness. And whenever Bats and Tack come back tomorrow, tell them that I might be banned on the others, but I'll try to keep Dylan as long as I can. Because at least that's one account that I can be myself without feeling like I gotta be someone else. But either way, I guess that's about all that. I'm gonna get back over here to Rage Wars and try to get myself distracted again. And I do apologize about the drinking, but like they say, a drunken mind speaks a sober heart. So, you know what? Just for Tack, just for him, even though he's not here. Cheers, mate. Alright, I would say that's about it for me for the night. Honestly, I think I need some sleep, and hopefully the dream don't come back, but if it does, I get ya. Alright guys, we can all head back to home base. I'm gonna go lay down. Hopefully Eli and Elle can make chat feel better. Oh, Shara hugged. One sec, gotta move my beer. There we go. Alright, Hades, I might have to take you up on that offer, bro. But you know what? Just out of curiosity, who did message me? My bad, it was Char. I suck at Tetris too, but everyone noticed that. But alright, I guess I'll talk to a couple of you guys before I go to bed, so until then, thanks for listening, thanks for being here, and as always, until next time, bye bye. Need to set up fucking hotkeys.